What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to talk about the best defenders and attackers for season 34 victory track. So it's actually a pretty simple victory track. There's, the Saga boost, the dormant virus, and the cure. I wouldn't build my deck over this, but it's like a good benefit if you have the champions in it. But the two nodes here, we have combat deja vu, so whenever the attacker lands the same type of basic attack twice in a row, the defender gains a 50% prowess buff. And those can stack as well. Now the good note here is that when we knock down the defender while they have a prowess buff, we remove it and we basically just get it for ourselves. So you essentially want to give the opponent a lot of prowess and then just heavy attack so you can just steal it. So now let's see some attackers that will benefit from those nodes. So we got Silk here. I honestly am going to recommend a lot of those attackers that you can easily heavy attack so you can just steal the prowess. And with Silk here, you can do that 4-hit combo, one hit into a heavy attack very easily. She also hits like a truck with her special 2, and that is also a 50% prowess. You can actually stack it as well. So if you get multiple prowess with Silk, yeah, she's gonna destroy the opponent with a special 2. Then Lumatrix here, he can also do easy heavy attacks with his invisibility, and he also hits like a truck with that special 2 as well. You probably don't even need a special 1 with Lumatrix in this meta if you can get a couple of prowesses. And then Moleman here, the only reason why he's here is because his special does a lot of damage. And also, with his playstyle, you want to actually do some heavy attacks. So ideally, you want to, just do a lot of consecutive lights, and then maybe just a couple of heavy attacks to ramp up Moleman and also steal prowess. So if you get a 7-star Moleman, I think it's going to be really great. Then Shang-Chi, very easy to throw heavy attacks when you can stun the opponent. And also with Shang-Chi, you want to do a lot of those heavy attacks, so you can just reset your strikes. And that special to his like a truck as well. Then Bishop here is honestly interesting. He always just needs a bit more damage with his special 2, but his special 2 hits really hard, but it doesn't kill most of the times. But with some extra prowess, I feel like it will be really nice. I might actually try out my 7-star rank 3 because I think it's gonna be an annoying defender as well. Then Jean Grey, of course, she's gonna work really well. Massive damage with the special 2. You also can heavy attack with Jean Grey sometimes if you want to get, the uncanny, and you also get the extra damage on that special 2 with, I think, this psionic charge. Yep. And then I don't see a reason why Onslaught wouldn't work. You naturally throw a lot of heavy attacks with Onslaught. Then Infamous Iron Man will be really great. Same thing with Silk. Does a lot of damage with that special 2 and very easy to knock down the opponent. Nimrod is going to be great for a different reason, because he actually does damage to the opponent whenever they get prowess. You just invalidate them and just deal a bunch of shock damage to them. So I feel like a 6-star Nimrod could be really nice. I think you will be able to get the 7-star version before this season ends. So yeah, maybe you can use your 7-star. Shocker here is going to be probably the best attacker in this meta, because if you have an awakened one, whenever Shocker is stunned or the opponent gets a prowess, gain 3 Vibro shock charges. So that means that for some fights, you probably don't even need to throw a single special 1. Straight up go to the special 2 and kill the opponent if you have a 7-star rank 4. If you have a 7-star rank 3, one special 1 is literally all you need. Now, she here, Viv, is honestly really good as well, because as you can see, the first hit of heavy attack invalidates up to 3 prowess from the opponent, and if any prowess was removed that way, you gain solar energy. So that's going to be an interesting one. I do have a Viv at rank 3, and I'm very curious to see how she's going to work. Then CGR, man, I have a feeling that if played correctly, he can probably make a comeback and just destroy people in 30 seconds, like I did it in the victory track, the other day for some friendlies, and yeah, he's such a beast. Hyperion is also going to be amazing, massive damage with his specials. You want to actually throw a lot of heavies with Hyperion as well, so it's going to work naturally really well. Carolina, you can do, the 4-hit combo, heavy attacks, steal some prowess, massive special 2. You know the deal. Now, Ronan here is someone that I didn't actually test, but I have a feeling that he should work, because you can just spam light attacks and then just stun the opponent. So I think he should be able to stun lock the opponent. And then here we also have Venom. Venom with his special 1, he has a chance to steal a buff, and also when he steals that buff, he triggers his genetic memory code. So he should ramp up really fast. And then here we have the Mystic class. The Mystic class is honestly, dude, like 90% of it benefits from this node, because the prowess is a buff, which means Chavez is going to deal massive damage with the special 2, or with anything, to be honest, because she does get more attack based on the opponent's buff. but you can also steal those prowess because it's very easy to land heavy attacks with Chavez, and you always do that anyway. Then you have Diablo, he can nullify the prowess, get some power. Then you got Doom, same thing. Then you have Dr. Voodoo. So as long as you're running MD, you're gonna just be destroying everyone with those mystics. So I feel like this is gonna be mostly a mystic meta, to be honest. And then you also have Isofiend. She can also nullify, get some MD, get some power. You have Juggernaut here, of course, it's gonna be insane. You have Kushala, will work amazing. You have Longshot with the nullify on the special 2. And just gonna nullify all those prowess, just deal massive damage. Mordok can also work really well as well with his Soul Barb. Nico, of course, you start with a buff immunity and just place a bunch of poisons. This guy might be interesting. I don't know if he's gonna be great because he might get a lot of power by just preventing buffs, but he could work. Now, Sigil Scarlet Witch is a very interesting one because she can actually steal the prowess by parrying. So you don't even need to heavy. You just give them a bunch of prowess, parry, steal them, and then just throw a massive special 2. She should be able to be like insanely quick. Shatra can also benefit from those because you can just reduce their duration, get MD. And yeah, pretty much anyone here can work as a mystic because again, the buff or the prowess is a buff, so you can just benefit from it with your abilities and your MD. So now when it comes down to defenders, there's not really a big threat of defenders because of nodes here. There's only this outside in node where if you're far away from the defender for 3 seconds, you become passively rooted. And then if we go to GC, there's also this extra node where if you have a root effect on you, you get inflicted with a passive disorient, just reducing your block proficiency and stuff like that. So champions that, you know, ideally push you like really far away because of their special attacks can be dangerous here. So this guy can be annoying if you somehow get rooted and you just have to hit him with his combo detonation and you just can't land an attack. He can definitely be a bit annoying. His special 2 also can just push you really far away. Then there's Photon here. If you get rooted against Photon, there's probably going to be a lot of block damage. And then Think here, he doesn't really push you far with his specials, but if something happens, you can't bait a special or something, you know, he will definitely destroy you if you get rooted because it's just really hard to like dodge his heavy attacks and stuff like that. And then Bullseye here, he should be a little annoying because his special 1 just always pushes you far away. You can't punish it as well. So every single time this guy throws a special 1, you probably will get rooted. Now, this is an interesting one. Lumatrix. You know, he doesn't really push you far away with his specials, but when he's invisible, the only way to reduce his invisibility or to actually activate the duration is by staying away from him. So if you stay too away from him, there is a chance you get rooted, and then he's gonna definitely corner you. So he can be annoying. Nick Fury obviously can definitely make some problems for sure. Yelena with this special 1, special 2, that she kind of like pushes you far, so there's a chance that you get rooted as well. Onslaught special 1 takes a lot of time, so you probably will get rooted after it as well. Zola might be a bit of a problem if you happen to get rooted for some reason, because yeah, if he throws a heavy attack while you're rooted, you're done for. And then Serpent, of course, you know, he's special 2. If you bait a special 2, you probably will get rooted afterwards because you can't punish that either, so that's kind of unfortunate. And then Kindred here, if you happen to get rooted, it is going to be a big problem for sure. But yeah, man, this season, honestly, or not this season, this victory track seems kind of interesting. I don't think it's going to be like super difficult, but I think it will be interesting enough, you know. So I will be streaming when the season starts so we can actually get to the Gladiator circuit as fast as possible. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.